Hello, YouTube. My difference in attitude towards YouTube vid viewers versus YouTube stream viewers? I only have enough time and patience to moderate one chat. And lucky for you, it's Twitch chat. Now, I'm happy to have YouTube there. If you want to chat in YouTube, you're more than welcome to chat in YouTube. Just don't shit up my YouTube stream. I will fucking end you. There will be nothing left. Your smoldering hole will have a smoldering hole. Should I chat on YouTube? You're welcome to chat wherever you like, Julian Carter, because I know wherever you are, it would be great. It's just some people learn the hard way. Like, oh, I got banned on Twitch. I know, I'll try and do the same thing that got me banned on Twitch on YouTube. We'll see how that goes twice. Hey, Zalmia, hello. Longsword run attempt 2. Where have you been? What do you even... The whole fucking world sickos. I'm playing another game today, man. I mean, we're gonna play it. We are playing World. We are objectively playing World. I can't deny it. World runs when? When I'm done playing newer, more enjoyable video games. New job is killing you? Don't you fly planes? I'm sure they don't let you watch VODs while you're flying, although they really should. If you were a great Gyros, this one looks better. Look the same. Worlds is the... I mean, World's a good game. I would never argue that. I guess if we're fighting Gyros, we could, like, actually make the paralysis, but, like, doesn't matter. Show the world the real world? I can't. In fact, I will include a link to it in the video. I was thinking about it, like, way earlier today. I'm like, should I remove the slap-on bot? And I'm like, nah. No matter what, I'm going to have 2 points of paralysis resistance. We'll just do the full alpha. Holy crap. Oh, so you do that privately, haven't had a client in months, working as an agent in the airport, now have your new office job away from aviation? That's annoying. The worst part, Julian Carter, is when we get to the day when I have full-on return to World. And it's not even about making content for videos. It's just like, oh, I guess we're here now. I want to make the Gyros gun lance. I think he's got a gun lance. Miles will take over World? I don't know. That's just it, Toad. Like, when I feel like I have thoroughly explored everything there is to explore. Oh, I already had this. That's convenient. That's when we'll switch over. And somebody explained to me how I owe the state money when I paid my taxes. I'm not fooling for that, man. You will not get tax advice out of me. I am not a tax professional. That's a crazy looking gun lance. That thing looks sick. No, I'm not falling for that bait. Artillery goes up to 3, right? And this armor sucks. Well, you know what? We're fighting the Gyros, right? Now, wait. You're allowed to watch live streaming things while you're flying an airplane? I was trying to get the answer on that a couple of months ago because I was just curious about it. We want capacity. Kind of sort of saw the eclipse. I didn't see much of anything. I mean, I was in an area where it got a little shady. Taxboy looking for guidance. Okay, so I can tell you that in general, you're not paying me for tax advice. Your work just didn't set enough money aside for you. That's what happened. Don't tell anyone I said that. Why don't you tell the IRS I gave you tax advice? No, there's autopilot. I just thought like employers are like, we don't want you watch live streaming. Do I gotta go inside the house? God damn it. No, and absolutely no inferior situation. Should I take the standard deduction? I am not a tax professional. I cannot give you tax advice. In general, unless you've got a really extenuating circumstance, though, the standard deduction is probably okay. It's standard for a reason. The camera is so much better in this game than in the other game. Man, people get so mad. Why do people get so mad at me when I voice my opinion on my own YouTube channel? Great series, streamer, but would you stop crapping on that other game? Oh, there is Cat Giro skill. Let's put a minute. Can I get kickbacks in your figure purchases in Japan? Do you believe they are a true qualified business expense for your business, baby? I'm gonna go back in there. I'm just gonna switch my cat's gear. If there is Giro's gear. Dude, why was Beatotus so low? I guess we have to give him another set. What set represents Gyros the most? Fell asleep during the stream? We went until 4 a.m. I would be surprised if you stayed up the whole time. We more than finished the game. Worth watching the ending. It was very good. It was very... I don't want to say anything. It was good. Gyro's friend is Odo, but like we have to fight Odo. He already has that. I mean, we're already using crappy gear. Like, I'm not worried about over-leveling Gyros using this stuff. Yeah, no, we're going to be playing Rise of Ronin in, I don't know, however long this takes. We're remaking Barry in Rise of Ronin. Or did I not make? There we go. Can I change your color? Should talk baby gamers more? Soon. We'll be in it soon. I tested it and everything. Everything looks good. Yeah, no, this is the no slap on mod. And we might get some crap in the comments, but I don't really care. The Berryverse. Enter the Berryverse. Been loving the daily vids. How far am I ahead for footage? Some videos I am, some I'm not. So I try to stay ahead of it, of a little recording every day. This looks like we're going to be okay. All right, we're going to go in. Ah! It started trying to move my mouse. It was going crazy all over the place. Oops. glad I'm enjoying this project. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it, but I'm mostly doing it for myself. As weird as that sounds, like obviously, you know, I'd be happy if it did well and people enjoy it, but we got the equivalent of somebody like eating a 2-pound can of chili, taking a wet fart in our face for the 20th anniversary, so somebody's got to celebrate it. It's tough, man. I'm not like mad, like, you know, who only knows who was in charge of planning it, the budget that they were given, but we could do better. we could definitely do better. No, the anniversary, they said, look forward to the summer for Wild's information. What's up, the blue Kutku thumbnail was good art? Thank you. I feel like I'm actually in a photo shoot with this music. No, I don't use it for the thumbnail. I use it at the start of the videos to show off the armor. Play with every graphics option cranked to max. Not necessarily. The project, you check my YouTube if you're interested. If you're curious. Why is there a box and stick over this plate of Laurel? Because I want to catch you and eat you. Ruin hello? You like the Shogun thumbnail? Thank you. What is that song? That is from Resident Evil 2. I think it might, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Is that the credits music? Something like that. Is Juro's HR1? He is. Oh, my poor little baby. He deserves so much better. No, we're not gonna one. I mean, we're using his gear, right? Probably not gonna one-shot him, but. I feel like it's missing some noises. World modding does sometimes get a little tricky, pick'ems. What are we farming today? I don't think I have to farm anything. I've got not necessarily infinite things of gear, but I shouldn't have to kill anything. No! I guess I could wallbang it. Not doing very good with those little worm sticks. He did get paralyzed. This is a modded weapon, yep. Pro tips on Shaw. I fought Shaw one time. And then I think I beat him the one time I fought him. Hit his weak spot? I think it glows. What is Chet even doing on this Gyros? He's like not even attacking. Like I haven't seen him go in at all. Don't. Yeah, I mean, he will get paralyzed. I'm not even trying to paralyze him either. I'm not even sure what I'm doing. Like, I'm trying not to end the quest immediately, so it's not like a 4-minute long video. Padding for ad revenue? I'll have you know I get an option to roll mid-rolls whenever my videos go over 8 minutes, and I choose not to run them. I should? I worry that when I choose not to run them, YouTube will run them anyways and just not pay me. Tax the idiots? Life's hard enough as it is, man. I'm choosing to reward the stop criticizing Sunbreak guy. Well, how do we know he's not running ad break or using YouTube Premium? Cut tail? I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, that would have been so cool if that killed. I was trying so desperately hard not to kill him too quickly. And in spite of that, it still took over 5 minutes. Or just about 5 minutes. How's it going? World monsters just sit there? Yeah, I mean, they don't move that fast, do they? What a terrible item description. 8.4 do that translation? Mostly obtained as a reward? That's awful. How am I? I'm happy for Rise of Ronin later. That is definitely not 8.4's fault because they did For You and they did a great job there. Unusual. Oh my god, these are terrible. There's not a single... Okay, Monster Essence is good, but that's not even the monster. Look up the now item descriptions. I refuse. That's funny. I got a heavy artillery deco after fighting a great Gyros with heavy artillery. And that's not true, with normal artillery. That would have been helpful for any one of my other runs. Nightshade time, that was 11 minutes of total recording time? Well, that'll be easy to edit. Don't let go of the cheats even now. If only, man. Am I doing solo runs? Yep. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for my Nightshade TA attempt. I think I made his Charge Blade. I made something of his. That's odd. He doesn't even give you full sleep res. He only gives you 3 points. I will deco in full sleep res, by the way. Definitely. I think I got a Switch Axe. That's what it is. It's actually like fully upgraded. You're about to join with Parahammer again. Oh, now it all makes sense. Does anything I do here matter? How many people are going to call me out for using a mod? I mean, I really don't care. The only time I actively engage is if I'm like pooping. Or if somebody like links to me the actual, like the comment. Then I have to look at it. And then I end up responding to it. No, nobody mentioned anything about Beatotus. I mean, you guys make it sound like we've got tens of thousands of views. I mean, it's usually you get like around 1,000 views. So like, it's not bad, but it's not enough to get like critical Reddit over there. It's honestly more of a good thing. It'll be our little secret we all share together. Not yet. I don't know if this series is going to take off. I mean, there's a lot of people who are not interested in anything to do with Monster Hunter until it's just world stuff. It's a pretty good looking set. I'm going to give it credit. When you're using the full set, it actually looks pretty good. I didn't change my cat gear. I don't care. There's no Nightshade specific stuff, but for normal pull-up, we'll switch it. I love the hat. The hat used to look so dumb on its own, but it's actually pretty good. You no longer play some of the older games? Online is shutting down in like 5 minutes for the Wii U and for the 3DS. No, I don't use any of the in-game audio. Unlucky. I use whatever OST I think fits the best, and then I have my voice track, and that's it. This would almost, I don't want to say definitely, but this would probably mess me up if I had this song in here. They'd probably trigger a copyright flag. This is Resident Evil music. So we want flash bombs. Anything else? More flash bombs?
Uh-huh.
You Shazammed it? Is that a thing people do now? Am I releasing one video per day during the Monster Hunter countdown until Wilds launch? I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I'm not perfect. I am made of flesh and blood. My original goal was to do it until I got bored of it. I have not gotten bored of it yet. How do I say keep making yourself solo during Shaw if you got as many hours in the game as you say you do? It really shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Do I come from a place of privilege? Am I like no longer relatable? Can I no longer relate to the normal Monster Hunter player? Maybe there's something wrong with me. I did see a very appropriate video of Tyler1 that was... He was like raging out on some guy in League of Legends. And the guy got on voice. Tyler's like, get on the mic, get on the mic. And the guy got on the mic. And Tyler 1 and him are going back and forth all the time. And the guy's like, look, he said something to Tyler 1 like, your workplace is my playground. He's like, I just play this game for fun, man. Tyler 1 was like, I go outside, I do things. And this guy said to him, this is like one of the best things ever. He said, it says here you've got 4,000 games last season. It's like, brother, you don't leave the chair. You're growing roots. Growing roots, man. That's funny. Gator, hello. Tyler was mad at him because he was like platinum, whatever, flaming his teammates. He's like, what do you do for a living? He's like, oh, I'm in mental care. You know, he says, I know the signs and I see that people are like mentally deranged. Do I have any new recipes to share with chat? I want you to recite to me my recipe for baked potatoes, Rick Pool. Otherwise, I'm going to go under your Twitch profile and put under your mod comments, not real fan, fake fan. Because if you don't know the baked potato recipe, then you don't deserve any new recipes. Does it own an air fryer? You should know the recipe either way. Can you bake stuff in an air fryer? Depends on the air fryer. I mean, they all have a bake function, but sometimes they're not good at it. My air fryer, bake function isn't that good. Real talk. I have like no respect. You don't know the recipe? Have you shamed yourself? All right, well, time for you to watch enough VODs until you get the recipe, and then I'll give you a new one. And I'm going to take this time right now to update your Twitch profile. And the comment is going to be shared with other streamers. Loud. Oh, what the hell? This is a pretty looking game, though. I'll give it that much. It's nice hunting monsters from different games like I'm doing. Good content to watch. It will only get better. There are many of the things that we have to do that are absolutely ass tier. But for the most part, the popularity ranking, there are correlations to good monsters. There's also some major mistakes, but... Is he gonna go into the air and do the big fart attack? I don't know if Shakalaka King got his own spot. I think it's only got Jalaka King. Number 111? Weird. Okay. That's specifically the world one, right? I didn't want to show that one move off. I'm just taking my time again. The series is about the monster. It's not about me. My Sunbreak agenda every video? I went the entirety of the Azuchi video without saying anything bad about Azuchi. Definitely a lot more going on with Azuchi than Iodrome, Dendrome. I know why Velocidrome got voted up, but that's also one. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, maybe they just want me to be nicer. They want me to talk about something else other than Rise, which, you know what? Get a new bit, old man. I get it. Come up with some new content. It is a good looking game though. World is a beautiful looking game. What do I like about Rise? Well, there's a number of things. I mean, graphically, I mean, it's clearly a major step back from World, despite cutting out several years later, because it was designed for an 8-year-old Android tablet. Wirefall recovery ruins every bit of pacing in every fight, because, like, you're always safe, pretty much. I don't like the circular level of detail that never got removed from the PC version. Rise, the initial release, was released basically unfinished. And then they said, oh, we've got 3 title updates for you, which really was just like finishing the game that wasn't released. And then it was pretty much all just like event quests with no equipment and like no cosmetics. And then Sunbreak comes out, and it's like almost the exact opposite. All of the good cosmetics, by the way, are paid in Sunbreak. But like, they just want it to be a forever living service game, live service game, with like the worst, most grindiest title updates ever. I play this game for a living. And like, I'm not even max HR or AR in that game. Every weapon has a counter. Every weapon has like the near equivalent of absolute evasion. The monsters are fine. The combos almost feel even more dial-a-combo than base Rise did. World feels that way sometimes. Layered weapons, paid cosmetic layered weapons is like insulting. Those are all fair critiques. You know, and like the thing is that I think people don't appreciate, Rise, if I had to compile a list of my favorite video games of all time, you know, Rise would be in the top 20 probably. I'll show what you mean by dial-a-combo, and that is like, what portion of your moveset are you using? You know, you had TCS counter spam all day long in Rise. In World, you still have this. Did I like Palamutes? You know, rather than making a large living environment like in World, they made large open empty environments, and then they filled it with spirit birds and said, here's a Palamute to make up for it. I don't know that I want the maps to be so big that I need to ride around on a dog to get around it. But Milds is looking like it's going to be even larger. As long as the areas are interesting to look at. You saw it as an upgrade from 3DS? I mean, to me, I like the 3DS style of graphics better than the Rise style of graphics. But, you know, I mean, it's like, I'm not here to change anyone's mind. The game came out, released, and now we're done with it. Unless you feel like going back and playing it, which is, like, fine. I'm just saying from my opinion, like, what game would I want to go back? I would play any other Monster Hunter game other than Rise, given the opportunity. If you had a buffet, if it was your wedding day or whatever, and it was like a day of celebration and you had all the tables lined out and, like, Rise was there, I would just never pick it up. Yeah, I'd play Monster Hunter 1. I'd play DOS. Absolutely. I love playing DOS. I would not arm wrestle the guy because I don't want to break another controller. How dare I disrespect you at your wedding? I mean, if you, like, had it on a fork and you said, hey, Shepard, eat a bite of this Rise or I'm going to cry, like, I'd eat it. I would do it. So there's just, you know, as a long-term Monster Hunter aficionado, even though I hate that term, I just have other games I'd rather play. Do I think more people should play DOS? Absolutely not. The farthest you should go back is play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. That game is still pretty good. So Wii U is dying and I'm playing World. I was on 3U the other day, man, and no one was on there. Everyone cries, and yet nobody plays the game except for me. How'd I like them hell mounting after Rise? I would rather just not have any mounting, but they're going to do something. DOS is a 2-hour essay on how it's the best game. I mean, Jacob has his own tastes, and you know what? He's entitled to them. He likes that style of game. He wants it to be, he wants it to be ball smashing. You're afraid Capcom is going to fall down the rabbit hole that every AAA company falls down? Don't listen to the haters, man. Dragon's Dogma 2 has been one of the best video game releases since Neo 2. By far. And Rise of the Ronin is up there too. I mean, those are, you know, Team Ninja and Capcom are still doing it. I've got no lack of confidence in Japanese video game creators. Dragon's Dogma 2 is so badly optimized? What are you doing? Is your entire time trying to enjoy Dragon's Dogma 2 running around Vernworth with a fucking frame time analyzer up? You just sprinting from one end of town to the other, being like, my frame time went to 30 FPS. I'm not hitting my max refresh rate in Vernworth, even though I just go there to switch my vocation and sleep in my house. As soon as you leave, it's like, it's tough, but like, it's definitely a lot more playable once you leave town. There are a bunch of quests in town. There's like almost zero combat. Every once in a while, like a troll or like some goblins will show up. Is it as bad as people say? If you need to have a locked 60 FPS at all times in playing the game, do not buy Dragon's Dogma 2. But otherwise, yeah, it's a next generation game. I mean, it's what the games should have been that were being designed for the PlayStation 5 and the Series X. And they say it's because of bad optimization. I mean, they're doing some weird shit with the NPCs. Definitely, like the NPCs aren't just sitting there, like walking from one point A to point B. They're like figuring out quantum mechanics. So they should probably try to fix that. But the game is genuinely, outside of monster variety, It is one of the best gaming experiences I've had in a very long time. Yeah, that is, I mean, Rick Dido nailed it. I mean, the monster variety deserves to be better. And that's fine. They need to fix that. And, you know, presumably they're holding stuff back there. I mean, there's going to... Why is this cat just, like, staring at me? What are you doing, buddy? Sitting there staring at me. Well, I'm just standing here, man. He's the one that's walking up on me. I didn't do anything. I've committed no crimes. Do you have a working Wii U? It's not working anymore. Nintendo made sure of that. I killed it. You want to know what else is killing it? Don't leave. Nosferatu teeth. After a would-be criminals, I guess, has been criminals after she eats them, kidnapped a 12-year-old ballerina of a powerful underworld figure. All they have to do is collect a $50 million ransom is watch the girl overnight. Oops. Isolated mansion captors start to dwindle one by one, and they discover, after their mounting horror, they're locked inside with no normal little girl. From Radio Silence, directing team of Matt Bettinelli, Open, and Tyler Gillette. Behind horror hits Ready or Not, Scream, and Scream 6, from a brash, bloodthirsty no vision of the vampire flick. Universal Pictures presents Project X, Vincent Films Radio Silence. Get your tickets today. Only in theaters April 19th. Thank you, Abigail. The good movies are coming back. I mean, it's kind of funny. Kidnapper's like, I'm going to get that girl. I'm going to get my money. And then it's like, oh, she ate you. She's a snacker. I love it. Everyone who likes to snack, I love you. All my favorite people love to snack. I swear to God. Who's Abigail? Ballerina. Vampire ballerina daughter. Snacking on humans? I mean, but genuinely though, now this is not officially the opinions of the creators of the movie Abigail. But I mean, human could be a good food source in the future. Overpopulation. Highly nutritious. You're surrounded by food. Have I seen Soylent Green? I'm familiar with the movie, the premise of it. Full of microplastics? Oh my God. The FDA advises against eating humans due to our naturally contaminated state. All right, Abigail. Again, check it out. April 19th. Thank you, Abigail. Yeah, they have me continue to read it for a while, Fog. The trailer was only 2 minutes, but they wanted me to talk about it for 4. And that's when I start going off script talking about cannibalism. It's time for the good Riz? I mean, we got all the recordings. What is this cat doing? Fine, I'll get out of the way. He looks so jaunty. Next world monster, it could be Gyarados, but you know what? Just to prove all the haters wrong, I think we're going to do Gyarados and Rise. Amazing game coming up. If you have not yet seen anything about Rise of the Ronin, it is a wonderful game. Beautiful game. And you're going to enjoy the stream. All right, I got to switch my monitor. Give me one moment. It is definitely more like Neo 2 than Wo Long. If you were here during the Wo Long days, first of all, can I apologize? A, can I apologize? And B, will you forgive me? That's the real question. I'm not like begging for forgiveness, but Wo Long wasn't great. I beat Dogma. That was quick. It was 80 hours. How does it compare to Chaos? I think it's better than Chaos. Okay, so YouTube, I'm sorry. I know it's only been an hour. I need to end your life. I need to shut down the stream because I need to switch to Rise of the Ronin. So I'm sorry. If you want to watch it, stick around. If you don't, it's okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, no, I won't see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I don't stream on Tuesday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Either way, thank you. Okay, so I got to end the stream. It's a little tricky how I got to do this.